So the most important thing we can do for a flute student is set them up correctly on the flute head joint. This is the foundation for everything else they're going to do. So if they're having trouble with this, they're going to have trouble with a lot. Okay, so the way I like to start my students off is look for the side of the flute head joint, the lip plate, that has the most metal. This side here. So we're not going to be working with the side with only a little bit of metal. So the flute goes on your bottom lip and faces to the right. Okay, so now when we're putting the flute head joint on our lip, I'm looking for the very bottom of the tone hole. So this is a mirror, here we go. The very bottom of the tone hole goes on the very bottom of my lip. So basically where the skin color meets the lip color. So I go over here to my other camera. So what we're looking for is like this little intersection right here, and that's exactly where the bottom of the tone hole goes. So I find that spot, and we want the middle of the tone hole to be right in the middle of our lip. So look where that little seam is right there. That's where I want the middle of the tone hole to be. And then I roll the flute head joint out until the tone hole is facing up and down at the ceiling, or until I can't see underneath the lip plate. Sometimes on Zoom you'll see kids where you can see under the lip plate. We don't want to be able to see under the lip plate. So then the tone hole is facing the ceiling. And then once they're there, the last step, which is probably the most important, which I don't see happening much, is each corner of your lip goes on each side of the lip plate. So the corners move forward, like that, and then you just aim down. Alright, so that's probably the most standard way to set up a flute student on the head joint to allow for their success later on. The most important thing to do is that corners forward thing. If corners are back, we're going to run into major problems. Major. Okay, so yeah, corners forward, and I hope that helped.